Welcome back. Happy New
back.
Year.
We back.
It feels like only the other day we were saying, is it Christmas yet? And now it's fucking gone.
Yeah, Happy New Year, mate. I hadn't said that yet. It still counts a week gone, yeah. It's the first time we've seen each other. Although we saw each other New Year's.
No, we went on New Year's Day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It is cold. Happy new cold year. Jesus Christ, it's cold at the moment, isn't it?
It is cold. -4 mornings. Can't shake the actual cold I've got either because of it. But hey, can't stop sneezing. Just had a sneezing fit before we come on. And what's that all about?
No, it's weird. I've been having that as well. And I think I'm just coming out the other end now. And it's like a really long-billed sneeze. You can feel it coming up through you. And then it just sits by you for ages and goes, I don't know when I'm going to go, but I'm going to go. Like, so you're just sitting and looking at people like, Oh, bloody hell. Nice Christmas?
Yes, mate. Good, yeah. I got 10, 11 days off work the way it fell for me. So, yeah, it was good. Only back in this week. So, yeah, good. Enjoyed myself. Not done enough running because my back is still playing up. But hopefully it's easing off and feeling a bit better. I can start training properly. Yeah. But, yeah, only run twice, I think, when we've been out. But, yeah, all good, mate. Good time with the family. Good time with mates. A little bit of running. A bit of chilling. A lot of dog walking. Yeah, it's been good. How about you?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I was back and forth to work as well. So, obviously, they were open as well. So, I've been in and out. Plenty of running by my standards. And, yeah, I'm enjoying again at the moment. And now it's the business end. I've pressed start on Cooper for the London block.
Yes.
So, that's up and running. But, yeah, enjoying at the moment. Finally, fucking... You got the watch as well, didn't you? I got the 4, you got the 3, was it?
I had the 3, I did. The kids had already... Well, they tell me they'd already purchased it before they knew about the 4. I don't believe them. They were just 30 quid tight, don't they?
Yeah.
But no, it's still all good. Yeah, real good watch. Obviously, big upgrade from the 2, and I don't have to charge it every 2 days.
It is a big upgrade, isn't it?
I think the 3
is. It's a different watch.
2, like, the 4 is probably even better again, obviously. But yeah, the 3, they're like, so much stuff on there new to me. I'm still learning now a week in, but yeah, loving it.
Yeah.
Back on track.
I think the major selling point and the reason... No. That watch, I think it's on my wrist, not yours. Like.
Yeah, it's like, what's happened? Yeah, it's swapped.
I think the big jump in the 4 to the 3 is more the screen and the brightness. It's one of them OLED screens or OLED or whatever, I don't know. Can't be that much difference. There wasn't that much gap between them, was it?
No, it wasn't a lot of time between them. And I think, like I said, I think I mentioned it before, Kofuzi said there's not a lot of difference between the 3 and the 4.
No. Have any other running stuff off Santa?
I had this sort of gifted, I bought it myself. Handed it over as a gift. No, I think that was it. I had a few books, none of them running related. What else did I have run? No, I think that was it. Yeah, just my watch and my top.
Happy days. I've seen that. More reading this year, is it? I'm
going to do more reading. Like, I do have spurts of it, but I need to, like, make a point of reading more.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a pair of socks with bananas on. Leanne just shouted into me. A pair of verses, bananas.
Bloody hell, Leanne, innit?
I forgot.
Bananas. As if we haven't spoke about bananas for a full year, like.
I know, innit? And I forgot they had banana socks.
Thinking, happy days. Yeah, I always think about that because I got stacks of books that I just never. But I always mine are all history books and stuff like that. And I think I like the idea of history. I was one click away from subscribing to National Geographic last week. I was like, "What are you doing? What is the point of doing that?"
Don't go through that far.
I know I've done that before just to get a fleece about 6-7 years ago, I think. But I don't even know where the fleece is now. Yeah, I had a new pair of shoes as well. I wasn't expecting them. Off my father-in-law.
Yeah.
He swears by Hawker. So the Mizuno Dreams have to go in a bin now because I've got a pair of Hawker. I can't remember what they're called though, but they're nice. I'm enjoying them actually. Yeah. Good stack, good cushion.
That's what you want.
Not bad. Yeah. I think my birthday's just around the corner, so I will get a pair of Evos as well just to have two pairs on
Yeah,
the
have
go,
a
innit?
couple of pairs to rotate, especially with the marathon block. You want a bit more miles done, so good rotation, even if it's two pairs.
Yeah.
Helps.
Well, the Mizunus are not dead yet. Like,
No.
I don't think they are, but I'll try them out now and again. Just I'm not ready to let them go. Like,
No, I get like our shoes. I'm like our shoes. I got like 500-600 miles, and I know they're dead, and I know they're no good. But it's like, yeah, but they're still all right. They'll be all right on an easy couple of miles.
yeah. And I don't know if that guy, like, because they're the ones I wore for my first marathon. I don't think I ever want to bin them. Like, what I was going to do,
Oh.
but I don't think I can do it, is tie the laces together and just go down and chuck them over the electric wires on the Commercial Street, Talbot Street, fucking crossroads, like.
Crossroads where they
Yeah.
have been before. That would have been a good idea. I didn't want to part with my Nike Vaporflies, the first ones out of 4% that got me the first sub 3. They were literally falling apart when I finally binned them. They were like nothing left of them, and I was so sad to throw them, even though they were ruined.
I know.
So I feel
Sick,
you there.
innit? Absolutely. Oh, fucking hell. I wasn't going to say
He's
absolutely
off.
at all this season.
Ding! He's off and running, kids.
We've been running. So speaking of Commercial Street, Talbot Street, obviously we've had a couple of runs over Christmas. We had. Did we do an episode after the 5K round town?
No,
I don't think we did.
It was the last one. It was the one before, wasn't it, with John?
That was amazing. Nearly 50 people rocked up to go for a jog.
Yeah,
Jimmy Watkins came over with front runner as well. Everyone's probably seen the videos by now. It was lovely to have a trot round with Jimmy. But yeah, that was really good. Nice to see everyone coming out as well. People come from like quite far and wide as well. Couple of IROXers up there as well. Bloody hell, IROXers joining in as well. But thank you, obviously, thanks to everyone that came through. It's fucking mad, really.
Yeah, as always, thank you for that. Yeah, it was a good day, wasn't it? Good morning.
Yeah, Shane Benkio didn't come, but he was out the night before and he said he slept late.
Yeah, excuses.
Fuck you, Ben. Yeah, exactly. And then New Year's Day, Jimmy enjoyed it so much that he popped around and he tagged on to the John Butler Run Club, really, wasn't it? Because that's
Yeah.
he was tagging us in there because we were both there, but that's Butler's baby, really, isn't it? The New Year's Day run, is it?
Yeah, he sort of struck that up a long time ago. Again, when he started getting back in his run, I think it was like first time we'd done it might have been 2019, 2020. He just set up a WhatsApp group because we were all out running. Let's all get together on a New Year's Day morning and go over the Avon and do that loop. You know, somewhere different for everyone as well to meet up. And it's sort of continued since, really, and it's grown. Yeah, this year, it was a load of us. A lot of the usual boys weren't there. There was a lot of new boys there, so hopefully that'll keep growing and going. And yeah, great to see Jimmy come all the way over again, and that was a good crack. Yeah, you did 6 miles. I got bullied into 13, even though I wanted to do the 9 loop. But I felt all right at the time. Yeah, I got through it all right. And then the most coldest coffee ever after for a cracking coffee.
Oh my God! But lovely cake, a proper mug of tea.
Yeah.
Happy days, like, innit? But it was colder inside in the chapel. If you've done the Richard Burton, when you come over the viaduct and the old chapel's on the corner, but then now it's a cafe. Banging mug of tea, cracking bit of carrot cake, and you had a Victoria sponge, small Victoria sponge as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was unreal. So nice.
But fucking, you don't even have to take a blanket because they've got blankets. They know it's cold.
They know.
Cracking. But I was worried sick that morning because me, Ken and Ollie done 6 miles, 3 out, 3 back, and Butler said before going off 9 miles, about 70 minutes. So we thought we'd finish and we thought that'd be 10 minutes now, so we'd just wait for them to go to the cafe anyway, innit?
Yeah.
A little bit longer went by. I thought, if I could trust any man to be bang on, it'd be John Butler. Like, yeah. And then still waiting. I was like, they must have done the 13 miles as well then. But I think like it was not a slow pace, obviously, but a conversational pace, I guess it was, because by the time you come through, and I was like, don't have to phone. I was about to phone the fucking Coast Guard to come and have a look for you, like
Mountain Rescue over there. No, we got up to like the halfway point, 4.5. We regrouped because there was a couple of little split groups, different paces, and I think there was only a few. We're going to do the 13, and then me and Butler were the two that were definitely, and then they all carried on, and me and John were like, he's like, it's only me and you play, I'm not missing out. Come on, I was like, you dick. I'll have to go now. I'm not running back down on my own. So, yeah, us two got coaxed into carrying on. And I did say at the time, the boys are going to be filming with us. They're going to be freezing waiting for us.
We were.
It wasn't
I was
my
with a
fault.
pair of fucking moaners. Ollie Edwards, Ben Keogh. Oh my God. Ollie was, Ben was like, not, because Ben's quite polite, isn't he? And I don't think he knows Ollie that well. So he was like, I love it when this happens. Because Ollie was like, do you want me to put the engine on and the heaters on for you to warm up? Ken's freezing. He goes, no. Just say yes if you're freezing. Like, yeah. Just being polite.
Yes.
Like, no, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
funny. I would, yeah.
Can't remember. I was going to say no. I had something in my head, but I've forgotten. Ollie was probably moaning because he couldn't wait to go to that cafe and eat.
Yeah, funny. Good chat. I had a good chat with Ollie and Ben Keogh. And then Ollie's mad, isn't he? Because then he was doing 8.5-minute miles on a weekend with Rod Long around the same route. Like, so.
Yeah, they went and done the loop again. They did 9 miles on Sunday. If I'd known they were doing it, I would have gone with them instead of on my own Sunday morning.
Yeah. I think that's something we should explore, like I said. And it's similar to track as well, and timed and loops and stuff like that. Then it's nice and easy for different paces to be able to train together.
Yeah.
To finish together as well, like, because then I know, all right,
Yeah.
I'll do the 9-mile loop if you're going to do the 13, because we'll finish around about the same time. Similar to, like we said, with the track and that being timed. But I think, yeah, there's definitely, like, scope, because I'd be scared. Like, why would I want to go running with, like, you and John Butler, and everyone was faster than me as well, but it's nice to, like, have a chat at the end of it as well, isn't it?
It is, like, at the start, have a good, bit of crack for 5 minutes, and then, yeah, at the end's the best, and then, like, say, you're all regrouped same time-ish. Coffee, bit of grub, yeah. Mull things over, what's happening next, and bit of banter, and on we go. But yeah, it's a lovely loop. I love our loop in my training for marathon, like on the weekends. It's perfect. Like, you can do the loop twice if you're doing a longer run, and you can go from the Burton and do that sort of straight up to there. Like, we walked up the reverse of the last 3K, and there you can go from there up and down. Or yeah, it's a cracking place to run as well.
I'll tell you what my highlight of that run was. Vinny's Gillette? How do we say it?
Gillet.
Body warmer.
Body warmer. Life preserve from Back to the Future, that's what they called it.
Life preserve. Vinny had like the reflective Nike one, and I want to go down his house in the dark, but I don't know how to approach it, just to see how reflective it is, because it was stunning.
In the daylight.
Very nice. Well done, Nike. Yeah. Because I'm worried I'm not going to like, I'm slowly phasing Nike out on accident. Like, I don't want to do it. But
got something.
I know, exactly. What else has been going on? That's been going on. We are in for Amsterdam. Who else is in? Because
sold out
we
now.
It's sold out. But we need to sort out who might want to room together, who might just want to meet up when we get out there. So we need to see what's going on with everyone, so we can group up and put people into groups for booking rooms where they're not going to fight. We've found some pretty reasonable prices and stuff like that. And how are you going to get there? Car? Are you going to fly? What's the plan with that? We don't want to be responsible for everyone, but if you're going on your own or whatever, and you need to like tag in a room situation, then we can help out with that, obviously.
Yeah, because we've got a WhatsApp group already with people we actually know, and then from Ogmo Phoenix, I know there's a few going, and the other boys, there's about 10 or 12 of us, is there already, I think?
Yeah, and I know I put a poll out after it to see who was in, but it's not showing me the results anymore, so we need to know who's in. And if you want to be added to that WhatsApp, and if you don't, that's fucking fine. Like, because
that's fine. But if you do want some help with like the travel and the hotel, I'm not saying I'm going to book them, but I can like sort of collate and like, right, we can work out. Oh, there's 8 there. They could go in a hostel if they're happy, or book an Airbnb. Or we found a couple of hotels that got 4 single beds in, which is ideal and not a bad price if it's 4 of you. Like, obviously, I'm going with the missus.
No, they're not.
Own room, and I know other people are. Tom is, Mike and Sam are going, so we might book our own rooms, but more than welcome to get added in the group so we can sort out sort of, even then if it's transfers to the airport, or we can book a bigger minibus and save on the costs there. Yeah. So yeah, if you
figure that out,
come along with us, let us know.
But let me tell you one thing. I am full of shit because I finished Manchester. I said one and done, and now I've got 2 marathons booked for
Yeah.
2026.
Before you've even done your
Less than a
second,
year after I said
and one and
one and
done.
done, I've got fucking 2 booked.
Yeah, love it. 4 more, innit?
Ridiculous.
Didn't want 4 more Amsterdam.
Yeah, and I feel like it's quite like, without going too much into detail, because my parents listen now and again, I think, it's quite a full circle for me to like finish off with a marathon in Amsterdam, because I've been to Amsterdam for very different reasons in the past as well. So,
I've
yeah,
been in
that'd be cool.
Amsterdam a couple of times, a stag do and with the wife, and enjoyed not the smoking side of it, the other temptations of cakes more for me, because I don't like smoking, so
Yeah.
it was cakes I got into. I would have done the
Oh,
mushrooms.
do you know
I was
what?
dying to do the mushrooms on a Sunday, but Leanne shit out.
Yeah. Do you know what I've been enjoying? So one of the women in work had a pack of clicky menthols lying around. I was like, if you're not going to have them, I will have them, because you can't buy them anymore. Yeah. From back, like, she must have had them from abroad or something. So after a long run out on a Sunday, I like grabbing a menthol out of the box, grabbing a lighter, and going outside and sitting on the banking and just smoking one menthol. It's a
You're
reward
off.
for working hard, like.
Yeah,
Mad, isn't I?
you are mad. You are mad.
What else? Obviously, we've been seeing a lot of Jimmy over Christmas for a reason as well. We're looking to see what we can do to work with Frontrunner to help them. Not that they need our help, we're just a pair of boneheads. But around their races and kind of in that anti-influencer movement we spoke about last year a lot. We want to maybe see who's running Swansea half. I can be in Swansea half. Nikki needs to be in Castles, obviously, but I can be in Swansea half, and we can see if we can find some club runners that want to get involved in a bit of content in a couple of weeks, for 6 weeks in the build-up to it or whatever. Or if you don't want to do the content or whatever, just put in the light back into club running and stuff like that as well. So if you are a club runner and you're not going to get in the Castles team and you're not going to go and support, but you are running Swansea half, get in touch. We can't make any promises, because if 50 people get in touch, we can't get 50 people running it. No expectations to run in our kit or anything like that. It's all about the club running and stuff like that. But we are working with Frontrunner to see what we can do to help them grow and not grow. We're not fucking experts in helping people grow, but the more you can do for each other, the better, isn't it?
Exactly. We just want to shine a light back on club running, and like I say, the other side of Wales running with like Swansea, Llanellis, that sort of area as well, and getting more people involved in their races and show people, because some people might not even know about them. They might not, because they do pretty well, don't they? They're pretty big races, so you would imagine people do. But yeah, let's get that spotlight back on club running, and the good that club running does for like everyone and anyone out there. Welcome to club running, as the myth that people ain't and are scared of it. There's some great clubs about.
I tell you who's been doing,
on
over Christmas, Callum Elson, the Distance Project, has been doing the Lord's work on his socials about club running and the influencer side of it, and speaking about the importance of going to these club runners that don't club running that doesn't look as cool, that people don't look as cool or whatever, but you'll get far more valuable information from those kind of veterans that have been around the game for a longer and a better experience than you will from the fucking snapback and vest, which is ridiculous, because I run in a Snapchat, but you know what I mean, from the run clubs that are cool, like
100%.
He's quite vocal about that, isn't he?
Yes, it really must be of a bee in his bonnet about it as well. He's seeing it like that. I wouldn't say people are diminishing club running or running clubs, but some people are, aren't they? But they put in the wrong word out about them and saying, "Oh, it's not. Oh, run clubs are this, run clubs are that." They're not. Like they're as good as anything. You go from like you say, you go from zero to heroes at these clubs to experienced club coaches, and they're there to help you progress in your running as quickly as slowly as you want it to. Like say, these people need to be highlighted as well as your influencers, your running clubs, which is nothing wrong with them, because there's more people out running. We love that, but let's stop diminishing.
Yeah, but like we said like early days, didn't we? When I went in and on, I think it might have been season 1 when I said the rise of these running clubs is a bit worrying, and they should be like the stepping stone. I can't fathom for the life of me somebody that gets into running, finds out about Castles, and doesn't want to run it. Like
yeah, that's just one
stuff
one
like
thing,
that.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Let
not the
alone
run club, like I said. And
cross-country, your other club events or
yeah,
running clubs that are at events, yeah. It's just unbelievable. They're such good days.
yeah. And look, and it's not. I don't think it's running clubs. Running clubs saying running clubs are shit. They are just heavily online, and they've got someone involved that's very good or average at making content for them. Running clubs don't tend to. That's an
Yeah,
era they
that's
need to
that.
step into, and technology running clubs need to step into. And I know
Yeah.
I've seen today Jimmy has been looking for running clubs to go and spend some time with as well, as part of the front runner push. So hopefully this year we can, and everyone can exist together. Like.
100%. You said that to me, same with the track thing. And that,
But run for a badge, like, you know.
yeah, I think so, mate. Especially at events like that. You don't have to all the time. And I know some clubs are big on it and you're wearing your kit at all events, innit? And 100%, I agree with that on to a certain point. But then there's times and a place where, yeah, you can wear our vest.
Yeah, because we fucking break our back trying to get people to come and run for you, like.
Yeah.
Oh, Amsterdam, that couple of runs over Christmas, new Christmas stuff. Busy start to the year. Like, I'm chasing my tail, like, because I took so
Already.
much time off over Christmas from the podcast, just like, and then on the weekend I was like, I've only got 3 guests booked for this year so far, but plenty of time. There's loads that I just need to go back to and confirm some dates and stuff with, but yeah, happy days.
Got to try and
All
get
good.
back on and we missed last year.
Yeah, exactly. And the races will start coming thick and fast now, and people will pop up again and stuff like that. But like we said, we want to have a big focus on the the boys and girls next door that are going to work every day and getting that band running as much as they can and running for their clubs or whatever, because people don't know their story. My favorite part of last year was finding out that before stories of the people that we know their stories now.
Yeah, it is.
That's the best part, is finding out why they get up and do it every day as well.
Exactly, and how they go there and their path to it. That's what's the most interesting bit, because like you say, people who see online, you don't see all that deal before and how they got there and how hard they worked.
No, exactly. Do you know what my favourite part about this weather is?
What?
There's no boneheads doing park run topless.
Ah, right, yeah, well, they might be, but we haven't seen it yet.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's one out there.
But Grant as well. Grant is flying the flag for us out in Australia, living the dream. Grant, Meg, and the kids, massive leap, massive jump, and it looks like you're settling in really nice. But we just wanted to say, have a nice time in Australia, and Grant, you better start snatching some course records in them vests, buddy.
Yeah, when he gets fit and getting us new listeners in Australia. Yeah. That would be welcome.
We need to get Grant a QR code t-shirt.
That'd be class. No, he's right. We have got to guess. Runs and wore the vest twice, and so hopefully someone has said to him, "Oh, what's that? What's that, mate?"
Grant, yeah, what's that, mate? Did you see? I tell you what, Rodri Long sent me the video of speaking of Australians. Have you seen the video of the 2 boys riding a bike on a road, so the car goes up the cycle path?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
That's brilliant. Like, pull over so I can have a chat. Get off the road, you dull cunt. Right. We have got a guest. In, I guess it's pod tradition these days, that we start the season with a Phoenix. And we're doing it again this... Yeah.
3rd season running, yeah.
Well, yeah. First guest... Yeah, Scott Gray, part-time Phoenix. And we're going to go easy on Scott Gray this year because he'll just start crying otherwise. But we're not going to go easy on Scott Gray. We're not going to go easy on him at all until he does a 2:59.59.
True. And then we'll still go hard on him.
Yeah. I'm going to spike him in Amsterdam. Anyway, I'm not really. Hale, I'm only joking. Right. Let's take a quick break and we'll get this week's guest on, is it? Because in true podcast fashion as well, I need a pee.
I need to fill my water.
We'll be right back.
We will. Insert adverts here.
welcome back, Croeso Nôl. We have been joined by a Phoenix, like I said, fresh off the back of a 365-day run streak in 2025. Emyr Bissmire, what is happening? You okay?
Yeah, good boys, you?
Yeah,
yes,
good.
man,
Happy
not
days.
bad.
Nicky just said Happy New Year off air. He's not being rude. He has said Happy New Year because he's obsessed with saying Happy New Year.
Well, go to the first
What's happening? Do you have
bad luck, otherwise.
Is it? 12 grapes is good luck in it, apparently.
What is
You
that?
have to eat 12 grapes New Year's Eve.
Never heard that
Honest.
one, God.
No lie,
Go off
no
track
lie.
now, we got a guest on.
I know, yeah. Do you have a nice Christmas?
Yeah, good, busy as usual, but yeah, lovely to be fair, yeah. You too?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Quiet,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like
good
quiet
vibes.
like I do, yeah.
Nice break off work.
But, yeah, bits and bobs, innit? Bits and bobs. Obviously, you've just come off the back of this massive streak, wrapping it up in North Scarland, in Mountain Ash, Merthyr, well, that way, innit?
Yeah.
But if we just go all the way back to school and stuff like that, did you go to the same school as me?
I did go to Larry, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So we know the same cross-country routes as well, because there's not much... How old are you?
33.
Yeah, so we would still be the same old kind of shit cross-country running, so I have no idea why you would continue running after that. But in school, were you active? Did you do much sports when you were younger? Or are we just getting started in our older age? Like?
No, I mean, as a kid, I was always quite active, always out, playing fox and hounds, playing bits and pieces of football with the boys, things like that. But never actually joined a team or anything. I did play 1 year with my under 16s. My dad was coaching with Town at the time, so I did have a season there. But other than that, no, nothing really. Just active out with the boys.
Yeah.
Fox and hounds, like.
Brilliant show. I love that show. It's class.
Yeah, we used to love playing that game. We played over 2 streets with the lane included as well. Like, it was great fun.
It is brilliant. What a game. God, we need to organise a charity Fox and Hounds game for you.
That's just what was going through my head. No, yeah.
Let's sack off the
fucking bleep test.
Fox and Hounds.
People would pay a fortune to enter an official Fox and Hounds game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love it. We'd have to get like VAR and everything. Oh God, you can't. I don't think you can play Fox and Hounds in this day and age now.
Oh, brilliant.
Everyone used to cheat as well. When I used to hide in my grand's shed. I did. Jump a gate and hide in the shed. Anyway, so I know I was a horrible little kid. So just active as you are active and stuff like that. When did you start running it?
So, well, I did a little bit in 2017. So 2016, my old man had sepsis.
Okay.
So 2017, Jane decided she was going to do 50 miles of races throughout the year for sepsis charity. So I said I would run Cardiff half with her. So I did that. I also did the CDF 10K before it. A couple of weeks before it.
Yeah.
So I did those off the back of that. She was trying for ages to get me to join club. Yeah. But I was just like, running is not for me. Like, it's not something I want to do. So she was going on and on and on for ages, and she paid for my first year's membership then, actually, to get me to join. And I think that was either 2019 or 2020, I can't remember. But then, like, even since then, I've always been, I'll run for a bit, I stop and I won't do anything, and then I'll run for a bit and I'll stop and I won't do anything.
Yeah. Same as me.
Yeah.
You just don't go one day and then you haven't been for like 7 months. You're like, fuck. God.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. I used to set an alarm in the morning, and then I'd wake up and be like, oh no, I can go later, switch it off, and then knowing full well I wouldn't go later. Like,
Same guy.
There was just no chance.
You know, you've done CDF and Cardiff off. Like, obviously that's for the charities and stuff like that. Did you prep properly for them, or like, because you can wing it, you can't really wing. It's hard to like run a 10K off a bat because it is 6 miles. 10K sounds a lot shorter than 6.2 miles, like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then you've got the half, which I have fucked around and found out many a time you can't mess about with an half marathon, like. But you can't have prepped properly for that either, because you're going into I'll have a go running, kind of like,
yeah. It was literally like that as well. I mean, I did a little bit. I did a 10-mile run once, I think, and then maybe a couple of other runs. But nothing major. And it was the typical story. I'd paid a £40 A6 shoes. I had cotton vest on. It was when I look back at the photos now, it just looks crazy. But
proper.
Yeah, not knowing anything like.
Yeah,
I see. Like when you are running these races and stuff like that, and even park runs sometimes and stuff, and people are wearing in like cargo shorts. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, how are you going to run in cargo shorts? Like, they hurt when you sit down. How can you like run in it? People are mad. Like, but
but
you learn so much from your first race. Like, but cargo pants are mad. Like,
they are mad.
Yeah, I will say I agree with that. To be fair, like I think I had cotton, like the old cotton football ones.
Yeah. Everyone starts out in a pair of football shorts.
I had a pair of those on, like yeah.
When I started, it was football shorts, basketball vests, and whatever trainers. I think I had a pair of £40 bright blue and bright orange R6 for a bit as well. But you learn your lessons in our first race, then, don't you? And then, did you get a bug from that then, or it sounds like you still needed your arm twisting, like?
Yeah, I did the Cardiff off, and I was like, right, I did a 1:37 as well, so I was quite impressed, quite happy with that, to be fair.
What do I feel like? I thought we were the same person then, and then you're like, no, we are not, like.
To be fair, I think because I was always active as a kid, I've always been a decent-ish runner anyway.
You were much better as a fox than you were a hound.
Yeah. My mother's got a great story. She used to ask me to run, like you do. Can you run up the shop for me? Yeah. But I would take that literally, and I would be like, yeah, okay, take the money, and I'd be sprinting to the shop, sprinting back, like
grab stuff back, Taylor's own supermarket sweep.
Yeah. So like I was quite happy after that. After I'd done that, I was quite happy, and I weren't going to do anything. She tried getting me. I think it was the 2018. She tried getting me to do the Cardiff half again. I was like, oh, well, no, I've done a half now. I'll just do a marathon now. So I signed up and I did the 2018 Newport Marathon. And that's where I really learned my lesson about running, because I didn't do anything really before that. Nothing at all. So, and I went
club running then?
What's that, sorry?
Were you club running at that point?
No, she was saying about Cardiff half. I was like, no. And I was like, I tell you what, I'll just do this instead then, because I've done half, I'll just do a marathon. No problem.
That's the same as like going into that. It's the same as I thought going in. It's just two halves. It's not like, is it? But carry on.
I properly learnt my lesson, and still in the same pair of shoes. He's still in the £40 A6 shoes. I run all right for the first 15, 18 miles-ish. And from there, it was just run walking. Took me forever. I had my phone with me at the time, and I think it was Caris's sister. She'd messaged me on Facebook, asked me if I was all right, because my tracker had stopped moving because I was taking so long to get to the next stages and stuff. So that's what I probably did. Yeah.
But you're in Newport. Anything could have happened, like.
That's one I would never do again. Like it's tough. It's tough through all those lanes and stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy the art.
It's not great at all. Like, yeah.
And when we went over does that one go over the boardwalk as well?
No, this one. No, that's the half in March, isn't it? The city half. This one's out in the country lanes, and it's soul destroying if you end up on your own down there, as I did as well.
Yeah. And because there's no, you might come across the odd house and there's somebody stood outside the house clapping you, and then you don't see anyone again for miles.
Miles. It is lonely one.
What time did you do that in?
3:57.
Still respectable, mate. Nothing.
Yeah, to be fair, I was happy at the end of it. Obviously because I finished it, and also with the time as well.
That's that's a buzzing. Obviously, it's a great time, innit? But it's a buzzing time, because if you'd been that 4:01, 4:02, then you've got that fire lit to go under 4, innit? Yeah. But to go from 3:57 to 2:59, you got to change your shoes, like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Proper, like.
that is like the biggest lesson I learned was you can't just go and do any distance you think you can. Like it's just
No.
Yeah.
not possible.
No.
No.
I know that as well as you know that, like, and
We all know
but you
that.
carried on going. So then you joined club after that. Then is it finally you're like, right? Was it? Were you excited to carry on running? Or were you just like, oh, all right, Jane, I fucking shut up. I'll join club. Like,
Yeah, I think it was kind of that, to be honest. Like it was more a case of she was going on, and then she was like, "Oh, look, I'll pay for your first year's membership." And she obviously she loves the club anyway, so she was always like, "Oh, come on, it's great. The people are class, and this, that, and the other." So I was like, "Oh yeah, go on, and I'll give it a bash." And it just carried on from there. Then I say carried on, like I've rejoined club every year. Running hasn't always been consistent. But it is class, like being part of the club, especially when you go to races, like not even the big races, just like the BCRLs and stuff. Like it's a great buzz being around it all. Like, so yeah,
Yeah, we spoke about that
Yeah.
before we come on, and about running clubs and how we need to like push them more this year and getting people talking about them more, and more people get into clubs, and because they get a bit of a, I don't know if I said just earlier tonight.
it's not bad rep. They haven't
rep,
got
but,
a
like,
rep.
some
I
people
think that's
do.
the problem.
I think some people are paranoid as well now about going to a club and putting themselves
Yeah.
out there and joining
Yeah.
and meeting new people. But in it, like you just
Yeah.
said, like you carry on, and how good is it? Like even I don't get the training
Yeah,
much anymore,
it's-
but go on, like you fill
well, that's the
it in
thing.
now
I don't.
about that. Yeah, you don't.
I don't go to any of the sessions, only because as well, it's a trek from you to get
Yeah,
to
same.
one of the sessions.
time
Like the
as well,
session
isn't
is say 45 minutes, hour or whatever. It's getting there and back as well. Then it's late.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't get them either. But it's just the whole like you get to an event and everyone's gathered, you're all chatting away and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just class. And then you meet new people, like obviously the Strava followers and stuff when
Exactly.
you're watching their Strava and kudos and all that stuff that comes with it. Like it's just great. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is. Agree.
absolutely.
Brilliant.
Do you remember the first time you met Nicky? Was he nice?
I'm always.
I mean, I can't say Nicky's ever not been nice. Yeah. I don't know if I can't say I remember the first time.
I can't remember. It might have been Parkrun, or it might have been the BCRL. Is it? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
it would have
remember
had to have been one of those, I think. Yeah.
I remember Jane nagging you to join the club, and I remember saying about that. I do remember all that, but I can't remember the first time. No.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sure he
I
was
probably
great.
was BCRL or Parkrun or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And because
But
we've
I
got
think
so
that's
many
like a really
members,
good.
innit? It's hard to remember.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But I think the most important part of this story, and like for that running club kind of thing that we've spoke about a million times of it being daunting and being scary, is for a long time you have, even when your club remained inconsistent, but always been like welcome back as well. Because you must have joined then and COVID came as well. So how did you? And then I'm just trying to piece it all together. Obviously, you've run the half, you've run the marathon, you've joined club, and then COVID's come. And you're still deciding if you want to be a runner or not at that point.
Yeah, I think it was like in COVID, I think the club tried doing quite a lot of stuff, didn't they, to keep people active and to keep people out there. Especially with like some of the relays they were doing. Was it Bilth Wells that were doing them? The challenges where they were putting loads of clubs
like
in
a
and stuff.
24 hour, everyone had to run an hour, and things like that. It was good, that was a good time. Like, well, I say it was a good time, it was shit for everyone, but try and keep everyone out and active and still interacting with each other when there's roads put on.
Yeah. So it was really good that way, and I think that was probably like seeing what the club was like and things as well. At that point I had been, so just before that I had been to a couple of the sessions over in Ogmore, and even from like the first day, the first person I met I think was Nick Harris, and he run, I think we did the Valley Loop maybe, and he run the loop with me. And we just chatted and stuff, and like everyone was just chatting as they were going along and stuff. And I think that's where you really feel like this is actually really good. Like,
yeah, definitely, where you feel part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cool. So COVID, like, because during, like, you would have probably been in the same boat as me during COVID, where I was lazy. Then I was fast, and then I went back to being lazy, and then I went back to being fast again. I went through 2 cycles throughout the entire kind of lockdown and stuff like that. But I guess you had club to go back to, and you would have been excited to go back to club when everything opened back up. You'd kept ticking over. You'd kept running through lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, I tried. There was times where again I'd gone lazy. And I was going through Strava the other day actually, and I can remember there was times I was skipping rope, skipping in the house, and putting that on Strava as if to be like, look, I am actually still trying to do something like,
Yeah.
skipping like. But yeah, like that's always good. Skipping is hard, but skipping is hard, yeah.
And lockdown birthed a couple of like millionaire skippers, I think now, because there's quite a couple of like skipper influences from YouTube, from COVID. Like there's a blonde girl, she's got over 1 million followers, and it's this massive hench bloke as well. But we digress. After lockdown, and you go back to club, but then you still like, when did you? I don't want to paint the picture wrong of you being inconsistent all the time, but I'm just going by what you're telling me. But until like this last year, has that always been a problem for you, consistency?
Yeah, it has. So that's what I was going to say. Then you're not,
and it's hard because you're busy. You've got got a young family. You've got a job. You got dog. Same as everyone. Like it is hard to remain consistent in that situation as well.
I think that was half the problem. Though. Like we had Era in 2019, and I kind of always used that as an excuse then as well. So like I was going to work and I was like, oh, I can't run after work now because I got to get home, because if I don't get home, I won't see her because she's in bed 6:30.
Yeah.
So, and that's part of the thing I've been putting on my Instagram. Like it's always been excuses that I've used, and the last year has shown me that really that's all they've been. Like if I wanted to actually do anything running wise, then I can.
No, they are, yeah. And I still use them now, like, innit? But you've got to get to that point where you realise that they like, not even realise, because you know you're lying to yourself probably at that point, but you don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, well, I didn't, but she was, what was she, 5, and I was still telling people I got to be home by 6:30 before she's in bed, like.
Yeah, kids, she's out playing Fox Lounge, like.
yeah.
Taking over the mantle.
Like she don't go to bed 7:30, 8 o'clock, like, and I'm still telling people she's in bed 6:30. I gotta go home, otherwise I won't see her, like.
Yeah, so, and you could have put an head torch on as soon as she's gone to bed and gone out anyway, but that's the game, innit? And it's like it's your life, innit? It's up to you what you do, like, innit? But obviously you had. So when, like, obviously you don't wake up on January the 1st and think, maybe you do wake up on January the 1st, 2025 and go, I'm going to run every day this year. Or was that something you were planning through 2024 and working towards? Like,
no, I mean, 2023 I had a pretty decent year with running some PBs, but that was because I trained. So I run London Marathon in 2023, so I had trained a bit for that, run a couple of races after it, and then same thing again, and I was inconsistent again then, so I'd really slowed down. 2024 was rubbish, and I was down my mother's, and my sister Arwen she'd just always take a mick out of me. When are you going to start running again? And when are you going to start running again?
Because it's quite a family business for you guys, isn't it? You're all runners. Like.
Yeah. Arwen on and off because of injury and stuff. Kaz, she haven't run for a little bit now either, but it's been hard for her with work because she did 3 years of uni doing a paramedic science course. She qualified, and then they've placed her up in Haverfordwest.
Fucking hell.
So she's having to travel from my stake up and back to shifts all the time and stuff. So it's difficult there.
That's a proper excuse.
yeah, to be fair. So yeah, I was there one day and she was asking me, poking me, when you're gonna start running, And I said, watch me next year now. Watch me next year.
Yeah.
And that's all I said to her. And the plan was never to run every day. So I went out. September 24. We had our dog Zeus from Dogs Trust, and the day we went down to see him, I said, "You'd be class to come running with me."
Yeah.
So and I waited then till I say I waited. He obviously goes out on his walks and this, that, and the other. 1st of January, I took him for a run for the first time, and then it just kind of happened from there. Then I went out again the next day. Then I was going to do, the club always do Red January, didn't they? So I did Red January, carried that through February. I was in Park Run then with talking to Jason Griffiths actually, and I said to him, we were just chatting away, and I said, I don't know now whether do I stop at 75 days or do I stop at 100 days. I decided to go to 100 days. The next day, Kaz was going to be in work, so I was having to take the dog out in the morning anyway. And then I thought, well, you can't stop 101 days. That's just mad now. So you're gonna have to carry on. Yeah. So I went. Well, I went to 50 days then, and I'm not sure if that point it was getting close to Rack Raid, or if it was just after. But it was either if it was just getting close to Rack Raid, I was like, well, I just carry on now because I've got the half marathon leg for Rack Raid, so keep going until then. Run, obviously, Rack Raid, run that. I surprised myself, actually, because before that, I'd gone on to Jake's Strava, because obviously he used to run that leg for the club.
Yeah.
So I went onto his Strava to look at what the course looked like, so I kind of knew when it goes up and when it goes down, so that you can kind of give it a bit when it goes down. So yeah, I run that well. Ran Swansea half the week after and run in 85 minutes. So that was a PB for me because I'd never broke 90 before that. And then I was like, well, this is obviously working really well for me. So carried on to 200 days, and I said I'll just take it 50 days at a time now. If I feel like I need to stop when I say 250, then I will. And yeah, it just carried on from there, really. Once I got to 250, then I said to Kaz, I was like, I'm going to have to go all the way now. It's 100 days, just going to have to go now.
That'd be a shame to them when they stop when they've got that far.
Yeah. And just because of all the work that had gone into it and stuff as well, because I was trying, I can't remember at what point it was, but I looked at one point and I noticed I think it was something like 43 miles in a week. And it shocked me because I was like, how have I managed to do that in a week? Like, I know obviously people go out, they run a lot more than that and stuff. But for me, obviously being inconsistent and stuff, I was like, that seems crazy.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try and carry on doing that. So I was trying to run 10K as much as I could. I found a loop that measured 10K from the house, and then it finished up Cummer Hill. So I just did that all the time, really. So I was just going out running the same loop over and over for as much as I could. There was days where I might do 5 miles if I was feeling a little bit tired or whatever, and I was doing a couple of 5Ks if I was coming close to a race, and I wanted to be a little bit fresh for the race, whatever as well. Like, so, yeah.
But it's worked, haven't it? Because like you say, you PB'd mostly everything, haven't it? It's been mad. I couldn't run every day. I just can't. I know my body. I got to have one day off rest at least. Like, that's me. Unless I was going to try that one year if I didn't have anything big on. But it worked, didn't it? Because obviously, like you say, he was running really well. Massive half PB, other PBs. So it worked.
Yeah. And I think that's what made me carry on as well, seeing that it worked. Because obviously then we got to... I'd done Swansea. Then I'd done the Swansea Bay 10K PB there. And then it was in the Kenfig Dunes BCRL, and Alison Allen came up to me and she said, do you want a place for Cardiff? Somebody in work is giving it up, and I've asked them for first dibs for you. So I wasn't in that to start with, so I wouldn't have run what I'd run if she hadn't got that place for me. Like, and I wouldn't have known I would have been capable of doing it either. So yeah, big shout out to Al for getting that space for me. Like, so I just worked after Swansea Bay 10K. Then I just worked up to that. And yeah, just realising it worked, just carried it on.
It's mad, isn't it? Because when you think, when you say you get to it, perhaps it's just how my mind works, right? But when you get to 250 days, of course you've got to go to 365 because 115 days doesn't seem like a lot then, does it? But also then working and getting up to 100 days and then going, all right, I need to go to 150. Then suddenly that 50 is going to be torture for me. So how would you manage those? Like, because in the middle of those blocks, you've got to think, you know what? I'm not going today.
There were days where it was harder than others, but like Zeus, our dog that we've got now, Zeus, he helped me massively because I run with him every single day. So every run you see on Strava, other than my races, he's been with me, and like, it sounds mad, but running with him didn't feel like you were running on your own. Like, you can't talk to you or anything, like, but just running with just doesn't. It didn't make me feel like I was running alone. So that that really helped. 50 days, mind, is a long time. You don't realise how long it takes for 50 days to go. Like,
yeah,
no,
it is,
when you think of 50 days, you think, oh, it's nothing. Like, but it's a long time. Like,
months, nearly 2 months. Well, running with the dogs works because Phil Sessman does it, and he does the same. So it's working for him and working for you.
Yeah, and there was day like he loves it, but there's also days like I woke him up this morning, so I was up at 5:30, and he's got a bed in the bedroom, and I was tapping him, and he was. I was like, "Come on, get up, we're going."
Come on. He's had a couple of days off,
where he's not so happy.
He's had a couple of rest days. He don't know what's happening now.
Yeah. That's it now. He haven't got a Scooby what's going on now.
Yeah.
But a lot of the runs early in the morning as well, or just wherever you could. Because again, like we said, you've got a busy life as well. Was getting up and getting out early a massive part of that 365?
Yeah, so I kind of, it was just routine then. My alarm was set up at 5 in the morning. I was getting up. Sometimes I was out by 10 to 6. Sometimes might have been about 20 past 6. But yeah, I run, and it's really weird because I remember being in a work event with you and saying, we were talking about not being morning people, can't get up in the morning and this, that and the other. But it massively changed me last year doing that. I would take waking up in the morning and going for a run over working a full day in work and then going for a run any day now. So like all my runs from now on will always be morning runs. Like
I need to do it as well because again, it's similar situations, isn't it? We've got commutes to work, and then you get home and you feel guilty for going straight out for a run because you've got kids in the house and you've got pets in the house and all that, and you've got a wife in the house, whatever. But honest to God, I just can't get up. Like I'm at the point where I'm thinking, like, should I just put my watch down the toilet? So I've got to go into the bathroom, put my hand in the toilet and pull my watch out so I'm awake, like, because I'll get up. My alarm will go off at like 5:30, 6. And then suddenly it's not going off anymore, and it's 10 to 8 in the morning, like, and I'm jumping out of bed thinking, shit, I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
But once you get it, you've got to get in the habit, haven't you?
Hard. It is, this time of year is the hardest couple of months now, but it's a brilliant habit to get in. Like on the weekends, the wife moans at me all the time, I've been lying. I'm like, no, I'd rather get up 6:30, 7 and get it done. And like, it's the best time of day, like the mornings. Don't get me wrong, this time of year, I find it hard. Like it is a struggle because it's so cold. The pavement's wet, slippery. It's dark constantly. But yeah, it is like, it's hard, but then I think it's once you get in that habit and that routine, it's easier than, like you say, coming home from work, because the first thing you'll do is veg on the couch, play with the dog, play with the kids. Like, I haven't got that issue, walk my dog. But I find it, like that morning, if you can get into that habit and that routine, it becomes so much easier.
I think that's what it was for me. It just got, I can't tell you when it happened. I just decided one day I was going to do it, and then that kind of just carried on. There was a couple of times when I had to get up. I was setting a 4 o'clock alarm because Kaz was having to leave work at 20. She had to leave the house 20 past 5.
You have to be back
to go to work, like, and that was the only time in the day that I could take the dog out as well. See, for his proper run. Like, so I was setting a 4 o'clock alarm out to 20 past 4. To get back for her to be able to leave for work. That was tough. But
that's
also at the same
time, isn't it?
Yeah,
also at the same time,
night still in there.
yeah. But at the same time, then you get like I come in then, like I'll have a coffee. She would have made tea to go to work. I got a coffee waiting. I just sit down, I have my coffee, go in the shower, and it feels great.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say when you just said about like getting up early on the weekends, and the concept of that is great, isn't it? Because you get out to 6 or whatever. You get home, you have a shower, and then by the time the rest of the house is waking up, you've got breakfast on the go and everything's done for the day as well. And you can go out and walk a dog again, like together after then, can't you? It's just execution I'm struggling with at the moment.
Yeah, I feel that, but I was like, for age, and I don't think if I was running every day and I was taking a dog with me, I probably wouldn't have done it either, to be honest. But it was just kind of, that was the routine we were in, and I was getting up, he was coming for his run. And like, to be fair, it was like on the weekend, if we weren't out of the house and it was say 7:30, 8 o'clock, he's bashing me with his nose then. Come on, what's going on?
Come on, what's up?
It's time to go. Yeah, so he knows then as well, like, so.
I'm quite pleasantly surprised as well, because I thought you'd like maybe planned it out in 2024 and said, right, I'm going to race this at this point, this at this point, this at this point, and then like add blocks around it. But you've just been running, and I like you've said it a million times, haven't you, Nick? About you. All right, you need a structure, but you don't need a plan or nothing. And it's very similar to like Mick Fox. Just get out and run, and you'll get faster. You don't need to do tempo sessions. You don't need to do this and that. You just need to run all the time, like, and you'll get better naturally.
Yeah, that's literally all that happened to me. Like I the times that I run last year, never ever thought that I would run those times ever.
Exactly.
So yeah, it was obviously just through persistent doing the work, really. Because that was the other thing I kind of said that I was going to do. If I was going to do it, it was going to be meaningful as well. So I was going out and I was running quite hard most days. I wasn't really running less than 8-minute miles every day, really, on all my runs. Like, so just working hard. That's all it was.
Yeah. Madness.
Consistency.
And then you wrapped it up, obviously. No days off, some days off. Wrapped it up in North Garland. I was, and obviously that's a nice, because you do North Garland in 2024.
No, I did it 2023, but I didn't do it 2024.
But 2023 and Emyr and 2025 Emyr are different running beasts by this point now, aren't they? So I was wrapping it up in 20. Was it like emotional for you and stuff as well? Not so much like because it's the end of that's the line in the sand at that point then, and you've committed so much over the year to it. I probably would have cried at the end. I would have.
I don't think it was it was more. I think by the end, relief as well.
Yeah.
Because like it's done now. The last maybe 30 odd days took quite a long time. Obviously you've got Christmas and things like that in between as well, haven't you? So that it kind of just takes time to get there. So it was nice when it was done. I didn't. I wouldn't say it was emotional or anything like, but it was kind of just nice that it was done. Yeah. I don't know what to think about North Garland, because obviously I went there with the purpose of going sub 18.
Yeah.
And I haven't actually got an official time for it, so I don't know.
No,
you can't claim it, otherwise you'll get done as well.
I know. That's the thing.
What is that there then? There's been a mix up with loads of them, or is it just yours?
No, everyone. No, so the only chip times you can see is the fun run, and if you look at their chip time, it's exactly the same as their gun time.
Never.
So there's they haven't no chip, and like loads of people have been like on their results post tagging them and saying like what's going on, and blah blah blah. They've been on, they've uploaded photos and stuff, but they're not acknowledging anything.
Because it's error. I don't want to slag events off this season, like, but they've got to be. You've got to be. You don't even have to be good. You've just got to do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah. Like after I kind of said to Kaz, like if I wanted an unofficial time, I would have just gone and found a flat space somewhere and just run on a flat space, like
pelted a 5K out.
Yeah. The only thing, like I obviously, like you were just saying, I put it on my post as well. I think can't claim it because I don't know what time it is, but in my head, I know I've gone sub 18 because my gun time was 18. Yeah, like my gun time was 18 minutes, and I wasn't one of the first across the start. Like, you know,
and I know it's like you 100% wouldn't have been with us. So you'd have been at least 10 seconds, I'd imagine, if not more.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and my watch time's not right either because I found GPS, went down to the start. Obviously, it's freezing cold. So you're jumping around this, that, and the other, and it must have come up on my watch. You know, when it comes up to say to continue, press any button or whatever. Yeah. Well, I must have missed that because they're counting down 5, 4, ready to start. I look at my watch and I'm looking at the time. So I've had to click my watch. I've had to click my watch again, find GPS, but I'm already obviously over the start of that point. So no idea at all what time. But
but if it's everyone, it sounds like it's the chip timing issue, and with the chips, and it's that company has let them down. Well, but they should respond to everyone, shouldn't they? Say, look, we've had an issue clearly because nobody's got a chip time.
Just pass the blame, innit?
Yeah.
We're working with the company to try and sort it, like.
Yeah, well, that's what Gareth Jenkins commented on the post as well. And he was like, look, obviously issues happen. We just want to know if it's going to be resolved and if there's going to be a timescale for it to be resolved. You know, we get that it's outsourced and that issues happen, but as far as I've seen, they haven't even commented on it.
No. Not Scotland, finger up your arse, let everyone know.
We'll be banned from all races now. Yeah, never mind. If we go back right to the start, and we spoke about, not right to the start, but using the kids as an excuse. The last year, you must have set like such a good example, and they're like of a different age now as well, where they're seeing you going out every day, and Daddy's out running all the time. And I know one of them has started running herself. You didn't come to the 5K, and I had a vest in the car for her. But
Oh, you did.
I'll get it to
That's
you.
my bad.
That's all right.
I went out with the dog before Izzy.
I'll get it to you.
and
It's fine.
It wasn't until I saw Aled, and then I was running down the street, saw Aled and another bloke. I'm not sure who that was. They run past me, and I picked my head up, and there was about 15 boys running towards me then. And then that's when I realised they were all coming up there to that.
Yeah.
I will get it to you. I did have it with me because I thought you'd be there, but don't worry, you'll do everything else. But I will get it to you. But there, you must have set such a good example over the last year for the kids as well, to see you going out every day, wind, shine. We missed the snow, I guess. Was there any snow at the start of the year?
No, there was
No.
a bit of ice.
Oh,
There was a bit of ice at the start. I don't remember any snow or anything. Like it was just a bit of frost because it was early and cold, innit?
But
The
yeah,
snow's
you must
better
be
running
on.
anyway. It makes it soft and covers the ice. The snow's all right. The ice is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yes, the ice is horrible, isn't it? But yeah, and I think Rod Long said similar on his video when Jimmy was chatting to him about setting good examples and being someone the kids are proud of as well. So that must be like a bonus, I guess, from the 365 days as well, especially if she started running herself as well. Now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's the biggest thing, is that she loves it as well. So she's joined the Phoenix Juniors now. So she goes to that on a Monday. And like she did, what race was it? She do, like if we go to a race, Pithcore for example, and they do like the junior one first, she does that.
That's why we missed it last time, wasn't it? Because she done the
she was doing the Richard Burton one, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She actually did an indoor competition as well in the Cardiff Indoor Athletics Stadium, I suppose.
That's cool, isn't it?
It was 400 meters. It was mad watching it as well because it was years 2 to 3, I think. So she must have been either the smallest there or the youngest.
Imagine
they do
being
like a 400 meters.
Like seeing the track, and you're done. Like you're in like.
I didn't go. I can't remember where I was. But Kaz took it because I was doing something else.
Running with a dog, probably.
Yeah. I was doing something. I can't remember what it was. But she went in and she got overwhelmed by it. So when Kaz wasn't allowed to be with her either, she had to be up in the stands, and Aero was just down on the track on her own. But they did a 60-meter long jump, a shot put, and 400 meters. And she loved it. She loved it. In the end, she loved it. So I'm hoping that she'll carry on as well.
Carry on, yeah. Brilliant, isn't it?
Definitely. What's going on in 2026? I know you've had a couple of rest days, but have you got a more structured plan to this year, or just carry on? Being less consistent, but more consistent in it, because you can't be more consistent than 365 days, but you want to take some days off as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry on. I'm not going to let what I done last year go to waste now, basically. So it's going to just be carry on. I will try. I know you said about the tempo sessions and stuff, but I am going to try and get to some of the Phoenix sessions where they do things like that. I need to do the hill sessions and some of the faster sessions and things like that, because it obviously does work alongside of just the running. I'm just going to carry on.
It does work. You just don't have to do it. It doesn't. There's more than one way to skin a cat, like, innit?
Yeah, but I might just carry on really. I haven't signed up for any races yet, so I need to look to sign up before they all sell out, and then I end up not doing anything.
Good luck.
But race for victory, I'm 100% going to do, because I want to get that official sub 18. And then we just see what happens then. But the plan is just to carry on, not to let it go to waste, really.
Yeah. Happy days.
Brilliant.
I can't believe how fast that went. Yeah. I might do that this year.
You won't.
It's class to be there. Really, really good base.
I fucking get a place, but I'm a podcaster.
It's sold out already, is it?
Sold out, yeah. It's a week after London as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You'll get a place, won't you?
I looked over Christmas because I was thinking week after London, but it'll be 2 weeks after Boston for me. And I thought I'll just go and run in, see just my first run back really, and see where the legs are. But it's sold out. I've already sold out.
It's
like,
mad,
Oh, that's
isn't it?
bad. Because it's never. It's usually you can.
Now. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. I haven't signed up for it yet because usually with that you can sign up maybe 2 months before.
Yeah, same whenever I've done it. I've signed up like I think a month before even. They've still been touting it.
Yeah.
Unless there's a mistake on the website and I'm looking at 2025. God, that's looking up.
Who knows? No, I weren't. I was just looking to see if we had any.
There's other fast 5Ks out there. I'm sure we can get at and get fast.
Yeah. I think the Safa ones I need to have a look at because you do them, don't you, every year.
Safa's good now because it's fast field and it's now chip time, so you'll get an official, because before it used to be gun to tape, which again you can lose 10 seconds easily because it's so stacked. But now it's chip, you don't have to worry too much, and that's definitely one I'd recommend. Fast, cheap, again, midweek, good racing on the summer.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to look at as well is some of the other races rather than the same ones all the time.
Yeah. That's another good thing.
That's all it is for me. Is just
meet other people that are doing these other low key events. Yeah, it's great. Good races, them summer ones.
Yeah, for sure. Happy days. First one back. That flew by. What 365 is ridiculous. Nothing short of ridiculous. I mean, when you think about you have to dodge illness and everything as well. Just to knock 365 out is banging. All the best for this year as well. Have a couple of days off, but don't forget to get back to it, or Zeus will be fucking livid. We'll take a quick break now, and then we've got a couple of bits and bobs, and then we can get on with our evening. How about that?
Perfect. Love you, cheers, boys.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Nicky has been in the lab working on a new question section again for season 3. What have you got for us this year, Nick?
Yeah, so we mix it up again now. It's not much too different, but it's going to be yes, no, or maybe on this one. So it's quick fire again and shout something out about running, and it's a yes, no, or maybe from OM, right?
Cool.
So first one, carbons in training.
I have done, so I'm going to have to say yes.
Cool. So this one, supplements, your Normio bicarb, no strips.
I say that again, sorry.
So supplements, not your general everyday magnesium and cod liver oil I take, like all this running supplements that are coming in, like your Normio bicarb, no strips.
No.
Good answer. Treadmill.
No. We got rid of ours. We did have one and we got rid of it.
Did you? Got rid of it, yeah. It's like a last resort for me, a treadmill. So that would be
absolutely
probably a maybe for me. Yeah, same idea.
Or treadmills as well. But unless you're spending $1,000 on a treadmill's not a treadmill either.
Exactly, it needs to be a good one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that was probably half the battle with us. It was a standard one. We used to sellotape our phone it to the door or whatever it was, so we could watch them as we're going along. Yeah. But it's just rubbish. Yeah, I hate the treadmill. Rubbish.
There's a time and a place for them and the proper ones are banging, but they're also thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. You're right. Anyway, next one, race photos.
Yes.
Yeah, like a race photo. For me, race photos are so hit and miss. I think 90% of the time you look buzzing, but there is that odd one which can look class.
Yeah, but I don't mind them. See, some of the photos I was putting up, especially when I run Richard Burton. That was during November, so I was clean shaven, looked like a child anyway. And there's one photo, it looks like I'm crying, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, no, it's true, and it is what it is. That is true.
Yeah, yeah.
Nick, that one, your Puma one from London is fucking banging.
Yeah, that is bridge. Class. If I could have bought that, I would have. Yeah, that would be one. Yes, no, maybe bananas.
Yes.
Good man, grab one off us. And last one, yes, no, maybe high rocks.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not for me at all, that's not.
I was watching a clip of a podcast the other day that said High Rocks is a running race.
Yes, someone else have told us that, and who told someone decent as well said, "Oh, you'd be good at it because there's so much running." Nah, I wouldn't.
Nah.
Anyway,
Right.
over to you,
We
Gar.
need a song for the playlist. Any song. I can still, I think, remember all of them, so I'll know if it's a doubler or not.
I need to just quickly go onto my Instagram for that, actually.
You've listened to every episode, bought every t-shirt and vest, and you wasn't fucking ready for that.
Wasn't prepared.
I was.
Can't remember it.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear that?
Ripcord, is it?
Yeah. That one. That was the first time I heard it the other day when I put it on my really rubbish reel that I made.
It's not bad. I don't mind that song, you know. Right, and we're trying out new questions at the moment. So, for whatever reason, I don't care what the reason is, but you have to pick one celebrity to run a marathon as you. Now, that could be to get banging race photos. It could be to win the marathon. Whatever. But what celebrity would you want to run a marathon as you?
I don't care about winning it and stuff, really. So I would say Harry Styles just to get that sub-3, like.
And
Fair
look
play,
cool as
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, it is that as well.
Yeah.
It is that. But that would be my biggest thing. If I do get into a marathon again, it would just be going for the sub-3, like. So that's all I would really care about.
Think about, yeah.
Until you
Good
go
shout.
sub-3, and then you got to go again, like, haven't you?
Well, it is that then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. There's always
wouldn't
another
know.
car. There's always you can go faster. That's the problem. We're always chasing our
happy
number.
days. Absolutely. Thanks so much for giving us some time, big man. I'm sure our
Thanks for
paths
having me
will
on,
cross.
boys.
No, it's fine. Absolutely. You
No,
earned
our
it with
pleasure, mate.
365 days on a bounce.
Absolutely.
Jane messaged. Jane, I spoke to Jane like October, November. She said, you need to get Emyr on. I said, if he does 365 on a bounce, I'll do it. But don't say anything. So I was waiting. We were waiting patiently to see. And then once it was in the bag, I was like, do you want to come on?
Yeah, I did like your message, mind, when you said, do you want to come on, but only if you run tomorrow?
Yeah, that's it,
I
isn't
still had that one day to go.
If you didn't do New Year's Eve, you weren't coming on, like. Happy days. Right. Yeah, our paths will cross sooner rather than later. I have got, it's still on my back seat. I have got the vest ready for her. She can have it, and she can sport it running for the runs in the junior races. Nick, do you want to wrap it up, or do we miss anything?
No, I don't think so, mate. Thanks very much for your time. Top man, brilliant year to run in 365. Like, take my hat off to you. That's an unbelievable achievement. That's season 3 off to a great start with Emyr and everyone else. Welcome back. We will see you on a start line somewhere soon.